Yesterday, we have had a nice meditation and we all felt the cool breeze of the Holy Ghost. And I told you that we have to understand that this is the greatest moment in the history while you are born, and you are doing the highest work that is of God here. And you are specially chosen for it, and how you must know that you are a saint. Apart from this, all the blessings that you have, you also get lost sometimes in your blessings and start behaving in a manner which doesn't behove a saintly person. Now, after so many years, I agreed to have Ekadasha Rudra Puja, which I know was a dangerous thing to do, because I know still so many Sahaja-yogis are half-baked. Some are just taking advantage of Sahaja Yoga and making money out of it, or getting some power out of it, or fame or something. So this was let loose now, this power. And it's a very, very dangerous power in a way. And you have to be very careful. It, of course, protects you from the people who attack you and try to destroy you from all negativity. It wants to work out all kinds of protection that is possible for you. But if you start misbehaving, also it can act upon you. I'll give you a story about something happened very recently in India. One Sahaja-yogi went to another Sahaja-yogi's place who had lots of jackfruits in her garden. And she said, why don't you give me one jackfruit, because I want to make some vegetable out of it. So she said, not today, I'll give you some other day. I don't want to give you today. That's all. And she had lots of jackfruits. So the Sahaja-yogi felt bad that, you see, she just wanted to make some vegetables for some nice people coming to her house. Cost you nothing in the market, just she liked the jackfruit, so she said, can I have one jackfruit? Next day, there was a very big wind. A kind of a typhoon came, only in her garden, nowhere else. And all her jackfruits fell down, also the tree fell down. And she didn't know what to do. So she came back and she said to this another Sahaja-yogini, I'm sorry, I've said these things, that is what has happened. Now you please save me from another disaster, because I've been rather selfish towards myself. She said, no, I never said anything to mother. I never told her. I just came back home. I forgot everything. I never told anything to mother. I'd never carried any malice in my mind. I was absolutely very forgiving. How it has happened? This has happened after the Ekadasha Rudra Puja. And she was worried that all her garden will be swept away one day. So she wrote a letter to me saying, Mother, this is what has happened. I have done it because I have these bad habits from my past life. And I tried to save one jackfruit. And then she had to give it away to beggars, to servants. Nobody would buy those jackfruits from her. And then she lost all her money, she lost everything. I know it is rather dangerous. But how to destroy the negativity? And today I find the negativity is also hurting Sahaja Yoga, very much, and Sahaja-yogis, through a very subtle method. As you must have heard about Australia, what has happened. One lady who was sent from her husband to Australia to get corrected. So there's another one who is a wife of someone. She's very conscious of her wifeness. She got hold of this negative woman and created a group of negative such women. And all the vibrations of Sahaja Yoga were finished there. On my birthday, not one person sent me even a flower from Australia. They did my puja, all right. That ritual they did, puja. But family, she said that we are doing in our own family. Which is your family? The small little family of ashram or your own family? And the whole thing got destroyed. All the vibrations of all the Australians was destroyed. Then I had to call the leader to Bombay. He was so upset with his own vibrations because started shaking before me, his hands started trembling before me. He said, I'm sensitive. I said, no, this is bhoot, this is not sensitivity. If you get anything, pains or anything like that, that means you are a bhoot, you are not sensitive. Don't be diverted, don't think like that. Don't have wrong ideas about yourself. I said, you sit down before me now. Then I took out the spirits from him. Then he admitted there was an assault of Scottish people on me. Scottish people. Why? Because she went from Scotland. I said, bhoots do not have any nationality, they do not have any caste, they don't have any religion. They are bhoots. So don't call them Scottish. They could be Russians, they could be Italians, they could be Indians, they could be anything. But such a lot of them that the whole of Australia, the whole of New York got caught up. So how the negativity crawls into it, and a person like James, who is a saint, was hurt. Not hurt, but he was absolutely ruined. And he admitted that, Mother, I know what has happened. But I found out his wife, who was guilty. She had a very bad past. Allergic to things, she was all kinds of things she had. I told her that you have to get out of Australia. So the Mahapuja has been postponed in a way. I'll see to it that we do it, but may not be any one of the Sahajogis from that ashram come. And then, to my surprise, all these horrible 6 women who had formed a group with this woman wrote a letter to me that she has uplifted us. And the vibrations were so bad that I just felt the whole vibration started flowing and fighting with them. I couldn't read the letter. And they felt they have been uplifted. So in Sahaja Yoga, you can be misled very much by so many things. But now be careful. Don't try to cheat yourself. You must understand your own value. As I told you yesterday that you are yogis, you are saints. And you should not yield to anything nonsensical and cheapish. Anybody who tries to do all those things, you should tell them we are yogis. As I told you yesterday, that for a person who is a yogi, Udara Charitanam Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. The whole world is his own family. Especially it is very much in Europe, I find, and England and America. The women have become very dominant. And they know how to control men by telling them stories about how to look after the family, how to look after the children, how to do that. Sometimes it's amazing. And you get lost with it. I have seen so many of like that. It has created so many problems. Now I request all the women to behave themselves and understand their wives. And whatever blessings they have got from Sahaja Yoga will be all withdrawn if you start misbehaving. And all kinds of miseries will be upon them, not because of me, but because of Ekadashi Rudra. As you put everything on the booths, let me put it on all the deities. I don't take any responsibility. Because if you are irresponsible, they'll hit you hard. And you will end up with cancer or something very serious, and then don't blame me. This is the situation today. I have known some Sahaja Yoginis who confess to me that they have been doing this, they have been doing that. They have been talking about families, this, that, and they have been hurt. This is to be understood because I think the women in the West do not have intelligence. They are not intelligent. That's a simple equation I've reached. Some have intelligence, and even if they are caught up, they are sensible, if they are intelligent. But the women here are aggressive but not intelligent. An intelligent woman is in India. She sees the point. She knows this Sadi Shakti. If her husband is doing something wrong, she'll just say, I'll fast for 10 days. Will you behave yourself? Or I'll get out of this house if you don't behave yourself. It's the women in India who have made Sahaja Yoga successful in India. They're very intelligent women. Here the women lack intelligence because they are so aggressive. They do not see the point. They do not understand who I am. They do not understand what is our work. To them, all nonsensical, stupid things are important. Not all of you, but some of you. And because the intelligence is less, you yield to such women who are stupid. They tell you all kinds of things. They talk well. Here only the women talk, I have seen. Men do not talk. If you see television, only the women are talking, men never talk. A child has died. It is the mother who is talking. I don't know how she can talk when her child is dead. She's the one who will talk, and the father will be unhappy, like a mouse sitting there keeping shut. So many times I've told Sahaja Yogis in England and elsewhere that you are like cabbages. If you behave like this, a day will come when you all will be destroyed by these horrible women. Now women have to understand they are women because they are compassionate. They are forbearing. They are like this Mother Earth. Their ego is so developed. Be careful about it. Why America is finished today? Because of their women. I can give you so many examples of Indian girls who are married here. They brought round their husbands, they put everything right, they have slowly and steadily put them properly into Sahaja Yoga. This is a very common failing of the West. And I don't know what has happened to the men here. They feel so guilty that they must become like slaves. It's the other way around in India, quite a lot in the North India, I should say, that women are very much dominated. We had one Sahaja Yogini, her husband was a Sahaja Yogi, he was a doctor, he got paralysis. When he got paralysis, his wife started earning money. When she started earning money, he felt very humiliated. Then he dominated her much more. She came and told me, it was nice when I was not earning, he was much sweeter to me, now I am earning. And she was giving every single pie to him. Still, he was dominating her all the time. Why you didn't do this? Why you didn't do that? She said, never did that before. As soon as he's all right, I'm going to give up my earnings, she said, because my husband cannot stand my earnings. So I have to request you people. First and foremost thing, all the Sahaja Yoginis must know Sahaja Yoga as well as the men know. Not just smiling and dressing up is important. In Sahaja Yoga, you must have the same knowledge as any Sahaja Yogi has. If you have produced children, it doesn't mean that you have achieved something great. Anybody can produce children, dogs, cats, everyone. Also, your husbands are responsible partly for it. So nothing you have achieved great by producing children, looking after the children, dominating your husband all the time. How much do you know about Sahaja Yoga? I know some of them do not know what are the chakras on the feet. They don't want to know anything about Sahaja Yoga. Only they want to use Sahaja Yoga sometimes to dominate the husbands. One has to face it up. How much do you know deeply about Sahaja Yoga? Most of you have so many problems within yourselves. Because I have seen some of you, as soon as you put hands towards somebody, you feel, oh, here, I'm touching here, I'm touching. That's the sign of a regular bhoot in you. And I have seen people saying that they are sensitive. It's such a misleading thing. I'm very sensitive, I'm very much higher in Sahaja Yoga. That's not the way you're going to be higher. You have to be absolutely perfect, in perfect health. And perfect knowledge about Sahaja Yoga you should have. How many of you have read Advent? Let us see. How many of you have read full Advent? All right, that's good. How many English girls have read Advent? Honestly. Honestly. That's good. Now, what I'm trying to say that you have to find out. What is Sahaja Yoga? Your guru is a woman. She is the source of all the knowledge. She is the ocean of all the knowledge. And why should you lag behind? In all things you want to be absolutely equal, similar to men, even in dressing up and everything. And what about in knowledge about Sahaja Yoga? How many have given realizations to others? Raise your hands. Only the women I'm interested in. It's good. So, that is what one should be proud of. One should know how much you know Sahaja Yoga. Mentally, emotionally. How many of you dominate your husband? Be careful. She is the only honest person, I think. I know all of you who dominate. And try to crush them also sometimes. I'm requesting you now, because you are the Shakti, you are the power behind the man. You are the one who are going to make them great. You are the one who are going to build up Sahaja Yoga as a potential energy. You are like this Mother Earth who has to give everything beautiful. All these flowers, from where do they come? All these trees. This Mother Earth looks so simple. But what she gives us, look at that. Look at those beautiful things. So one has to understand that to be a good Sahaja Yogini, first of all, you have to be an excellent wife. And not a dominating wife, pushing yourself forward all the time. I have realized this very much, but now recently I've got 3-4 cases in which I'm really shocked the way things are happening. And they can hit at me or hit at the leaders, hit at any. Because it's easy for bhoots to get the women than the men. It's true. When you go too much towards the right, you immediately get caught up on the left because you move like a swing, because naturally you are the left-sided thing. And then the bhoots catch you much more than they catch other people. You'll be amazed that when I see the women who have led a perverted sex life are much worse than men. After marriage, men get cured, women do not. They have mental problems. Because you must know you are the emotions, you are the desires of the whole world. You are so important, without you nothing can start. If I had not come on this earth, put all of them together, right from Sadashiva to Ganesha, they could not have done anything. It's a fact. It's me as a woman, as a mother, as a wife, as the spouse, has achieved this. And that's what, for you it should be the easiest thing to do, because I'm a woman, and I've lived like a woman, and I've managed so many children all over the world, managed the whole show, managed my family also very well. I balanced it very well. And how it is now proved that a woman can not only be a priest, but she can be the highest guru of gurus. I put all of you on the pedestal now. So I have to tell you that you have to come up and you have to look after your Sahaja. You are very important, because a bad woman and a bad wife is very much more detrimental than a bad man. I have seen now in Australia happening. One woman has ruined the whole of Australia, and one woman can make the whole of Australia a great thing. That's me. I'm very proud to be a woman, and I would hate to be a man. Look at Sri Krishna. He had to marry 16,000 women. He had to marry them. He could not have them as disciples. They were Shaktis, they were his powers, they had to be women They would have said, already they are saying that he was a ladies' man. But to me, nobody can say that, because I am a woman and a mother is not challenged. Father is always challenged, not the mother. So many things you can achieve as a woman. For that, you have to know few things. How to express your pure love to others. How to express your genuineness to others. How to help your husband in Sahaja Yoga. In the marriage of Sahaja Yoga, you have given a promise to me that you'll work for Sahaja Yoga and you'll help your husband in doing Sahaja Yoga. You'll help your husband when he's looking after other Sahaja Yogis, and you'll look after other Sahaja Yogis who come to your house. You'll make your house a Sahaja Yoga center, receive the people in your house, and will always try to enhance the collectivity. Under these promises, you are married. You are the one who can show that. It's easy for a woman to be short-sighted, conceited, and mean. It takes time for man to be that. But with all these possibilities, even if you have another possibility of men to dominate, then you are neither here nor there. You have no sex then. I don't know what to call them then. You better name it. A person who is neither a woman nor a man. Let us be women and be proud of it. That's how we can make a very good world for everyone. So now coming to the major problems of the world. We have seen that I'm talking about politics quite a lot these days. And maybe one day all of you have to enter into politics when the proper times come. Also, I'm going to see this Mr. Jackson in America. Let's see what works out. Also, as you know, we are working it out in England. I am going to, within 2 years' time, see all these leaders. And we are going to work it out in a way that is sensible, dignified. But it is for you people to show that you are very balanced, good families. Hello? Will you please keep quiet? Who is that? Krishna, your son is very mischievous. Will you please take him away? You must teach them how to behave before mother. You must teach them. One child can spoil all the other children. Be careful. You must smack them sometimes. I think it's necessary. Otherwise, the children can never behave themselves. They need 2 smacking on the left Swadhisthana and they are all right. We have to build up societies and families with proper training, with proper understanding. We have to treat our children also with the same understanding. As I told you, till the age of 5 years, you can smack them. Till the age of 10 years, you should teach them. And after the age of 16 years, they are to be treated just like your friends. But first, if you have missed these 2 points, you can never treat them. They'll sit on your head. This is the problem also of children in this country. But today the problems are much deeper than what we think of. A kind of a negative force, like a Hitler's force, is rising up through women of all the countries. Through women, this horrible Hitler and all his Germans who died are taking birth. They are becoming like, now just like Nazis. So women have to be very careful not to give way to negative forces that are working within us. They have to be humble, they have to be sweet and sacrificing, because they have a power to do it. It's only the women who can do it, not the men. Men can't do it. They have other sweetness about them. Men have some other sweetness about them. But the women have that intelligence which can build the whole world into a beautiful world. Now what are you doing? Sit quietly. Will you please sit quietly? Hello? If you can't sit quietly, better go away. Akshay? Sit quietly. Yesterday you were not here and they were all very quiet. Now, behave properly. All of you must learn to behave, all right? You must teach your children when you bring them here or bring anywhere that how to behave. You must teach them. You must tell them. Children must learn. Now, so we come to the deeper problems of this world. Is that the mental projection has now shown clearly. Be with me, all of you. Try to understand. It's a very deep problem. That if you go to the left or to the right, you jump into the extremes, into the problems, and you create problems. So we have to keep everybody in the center. And to keeping in the center, we have to ascend. Now the problem is that we have many people who have come to Sahaja Yoga. This was never achieved before, never achieved before. For that, the main reason was that it was impossible to penetrate into the minds of the people and tell them what is to be done. Everybody tried their level best. Today only I was discussing Buddha. I said Buddha tried his level best to tell people that they should get out of nonsensical ritualism and get to their salvation. He tried everything. So when he died, they said, all right, he has said not to make any statues, we'll make stupas. So they made stupas. That they started worship. Just the opposite what he said, that just now you get your salvation, your cleansing, introspection, and the middle path. He even went up to the idea that don't have families. If the families means this nonsense, you just take to renunciation within yourself so that you see all these things. But as usual, as they were again consolidated into their nonsensical things, they made big stupas and things and worshipped. You see that in the life of Christ. You see that in the life of Mahavira. You see that in the lives of all the great incarnations and prophets, the Islam and everything. Same thing has happened, that they have perverted it. But who has perverted? Who has spoiled? The whole essence of every great incarnation. It was spoiled by the disciples themselves because they were not realized. Now the deep problem I find it is the women who are supposed to be my disciples will be spoiling Sahaja Yoga. Very clearly I can see it now. I can see it so clearly, absolutely clearly. They are going to spoil because they have become very dominating. Because they think they know Sahaja Yoga. Because they think they have become very great. A leader's wife thinks she is the leader herself. If you call somebody that, all right, come and do this much job for me, the wife thinks she has a right on her husband more than mother has. It's the women who are the culprit today, and that's why I want to warn you. Now I have seen it. I can point it out at least 10 women like that who have done it. And now the 11th is just here. This is what it is. And I have to request you to understand that the responsibility will be on you. When it will be written down in history, as Ramayana was written, it was the maid servant of Kaikeyi, the mother, the stepmother of Rama, is the one who is responsible for the whole of thing that happened in Ramayana. But that was to happen. But where is that Manthara today? And where is that Kaikeyi? That Indians do not take their names. They spit if anybody takes that name. To the dogs they have gone. They thought that time they have achieved a lot. This is what I have to tell you. If you want to go like that down in the history, because this is a very precarious time we are facing. We have to be very, very careful about ourselves. What are we up to? What are we doing? I deal with the present moment and the present times. And I don't want to say what will happen to you in future. If you have to go to hell, you can go. I'm not going to say who is going to go to hell and who is going to go to heavens. But it is for you to decide through your introspection to understand what's going to happen. And I have to specially make a very important request to the women that in these modern times, they are the ones who are going to save the world, not the men. They have done their job before. Now it is for you to save with your understanding, with your compassion, with your sacrifices, with your wisdom. And the innate love, not only your children, your husband, your family, but the whole world. It's a very good opportunity for all of you to do your bit. This has been a tremendous experience with some of the very great Saj Yoginis we have. Some of them have achieved really, as you can say, the constant state of bliss. Really, some of them have. In the constant state of bliss. Even if they are coming, immediately I can feel they are coming. The whole atmosphere waits for them. The whole cosmos just in complete respectful attendance is waiting for their arrival. There are women of that quality. And we have to take them as ideals and not the stupid, useless, vain women. We have to take them as something great. This is what I have to tell you, that the potential within you is very great. Saj Yoga should not be limited to you or to your children. Hello, Anne, will you please now behave or you'll have to go back? So the depth that you have, you touch. The problem of today that the women have lost their values, they have lost their depth. This is the basic problem of today. They have become competitive, money-oriented, success-oriented, all nonsensical things. They are not ascend-oriented. So you have to be very, very careful. Basically, this is the problem you should see, and I would request all the Saj Yogis to be on the watch. The same woman today can be ladder to the heaven or could be a slide downward. Somehow they have achieved that kind of a position now that they can dictate. Just like Hitler took only 11 years, I think these women have taken, I don't know how many years, but now I see them on the scene. A woman without righteousness, a woman without chastity, a woman without humility is not a woman. Compassion is her decoration. I wish I could write like William Blake. I wish he had written about the women of the West and the beauty that they were. And that they have to achieve. Once the women really know their strength, they will make this world a beautiful one, I know that. But not their weaknesses where they fall at the pattern of men. That's their weakness. So, in this program, we have been able to achieve two things. Yesterday I told you about introspection, and today I have told you where is the problem. Even if you make a big boat, the biggest boat, which is seaworthy, and make a big hole in it, that boat will be sunk. Even if you have the brightest eyes, but a little mole goes into your eyes, you can't see the skies. And in their subtle method, these women have the knack to put that in your eyes. And they have also the knack to open the complete vision of beauty. I am so very happy in India for one reason. Most of the men come and tell me, it's my wife. He brought me to Sahaja Yoga. It is she who exposed me to Sahaja Yoga. It is she who's done so much for me for Sahaja Yoga. And such tremendous respect for the women. Even those who have come here, I have seen some of them, have slowly and steadily brought their husbands to Sahaja Yoga. Of course, Indians also have some horrid women. And when they come abroad, if they are westernized and are exposed to Western life also, they can be very horrid too. But innately, a woman's attitude in India is different, that she has to establish the dharma in her family. She has to establish the beauty of God in her family. She has to give all that is good to her children, all righteousness. She has to be humble. She has not to raise her voice. If she raises her voice, then she spoils her children. She teaches them how to raise the voice. She has to, in a way, obey her husband because children should obey her. But it works. The society is much better there than it is here. So this new also a movement of women's lib and all that is a sign of that secret work that is going on. Because women are left-sided, they are sly, they work it out very cleverly and cunningly. But you all could be like me. You all could achieve all my powers much more than men can achieve if you want to. But you have to get out of your small visions and small ideas. I'm sure it will work out if you take it upon yourself that we all could do what Mother is doing today. First thing, you must learn how to cook well. Don't allow men to do any work in the household. Never. Never allow your husband to do any work in the household. They will just entirely depend on you. Make the best food. Be an expert cook. The husband will be back home. I'm giving you the tricks of the trade. Try to understand your husband like a witness. Sometimes he gets angry for nothing at all and all that. Be a witness to that. He is another child you have. It's a grown-up child, and you have to look after a grown-up child. Be kind and attentive. It is very surprising that you all have not yet learned those tricks. Perhaps your mothers never told you. I think better send him away. Akshay, just take Akshay out. It's very. These two children are very funny. What's the matter with this one? Also take them away. We are going to be a very ideal race, an ideal family, an ideal everything, no doubt. We are going to show to the world whatever people may try tricks on us. We are not bothered. We have to go further and further. Like Ganesha, we can say a huge big elephant tied with all kinds of ropes and all kinds of chains can go and push forward. In this manner, we all Sahaja Yogis are going to work it out. But the ladies of Sahaja Yoga have to work it out. They have to see that they give that power to their men. If I find any husband weak, I know it's the wife who is a nagger or who is a dominating person or who thinks no end of herself. And if I see the man so powerful, I know there's a woman behind him. It's just like electricity and a light and a lamp. If the electricity is flowing all right, the lamp is burning. Absolutely that. But if you are identified with the stupid vain women, then you are lost. You'll be finished. If you know what I am, if you know what I am saying, and if you try to follow what you have to do, then you will immediately see that Mother is trying to strengthen our roots. Because you are the roots of the trees. You have to give all the nourishment. You have to be motherly, sisterly towards all the other Sahajogis. Not to quarrel, to fight, to say hard things. That's not the job of a woman. Not to argue. But be quiet and watch out. Even if they are catching on certain chakras, you can cleanse them very well as wives. You can work it out secretly. You can do it. Because the problem, though it looks so dangerous and so destructive and shocking, the keys are in the hands of the women of today. They can just solve the problem like that if they decide and understand their glory and their value and do not make themselves cheap, hankering after cheap popularity. If I have been able to nail down this great problem to a very precise source of it, and if you can manage the source, I'm sure we can manage Sahaja Yoga. We can manage the whole world. And the humanity at large is going to be absolutely saved, as that is your desire. May God bless you.